Good evening. You are joining with Business Today on ChannelEye. On Business Today program, as you are mostly aware, what we do is we discuss about business entrepreneurship and also how as a country we can boost our economy as a whole, because there are so many individuals, there are so many organizations working towards this, and we are just going to inspire you today on Business Today as well, just like on every single week as we do. Stay with us and be inspired. In Sri Lanka's drive towards e-governance, there are so many components that we have to address when it comes to combining this to become one singular force. Digital banking, digital currencies, and also when it comes to digital transactions is one of the key components when it comes to boosting the financial sector into making sure that it tallies with the momentum that the government has gained when it comes to e-governance and electrifying, and also making sure that everything is electronically available to all the citizens. So let's go take a look at and see what exactly we're going to speak about today with our special guest.
Mangala Kariyawasam is the Chief Digital Officer of the People's Bank, Sri Lanka. Commencing a career in 1991 in the bank, he has specialized in wide spectrum of areas covering branch banking, core banking, information technology, project management, BI tools, and fintech-based digital solutions. He plays a vital role in driving the bank towards digitalization by adopting best practices in industry and re-engineering business processes, for which the bank was awarded many prestigious awards and recognitions both internationally and locally. Further, he was one of the key figures in core banking integrations of the bank. Mangala Kariyawasam is an associate member of the Institute of Bankers of Sri Lanka and a member of Computer Science Sri Lanka. He holds a graduate diploma in management, Oxford College of Business, AIB Australia, and Masters in Business Administration, AIB Australia Reading. He gained extensive local and international training related to digital transformation, core banking, and fintech solutions, and exposure through working in different capacities at different projects.
Right. With that, we would like to welcome our special guest today for the program of Business Today, Mr. Mangala Kariyawasam, the Chief Digital Officer of the People's Bank Sri Lanka, one of the most leading government banks in Sri Lanka that support the Sri Lanka's economical system as a very strong backbone of the country. So today we're going to specifically speak about digital banking and how digital currencies and digital transactions have been established in the country to make sure that it has a great balance and also a force to the country's economic mainstream. So welcome to the program, Mr. Mangala. Welcome on board, and great to have you, and good evening to you as well. So today on the program, since we are speaking about digital banking, now this is a topic that we have already spoken with the Assistant Governor of Central Bank Sri Lanka as well. But today we're going to focus specifically on the People's Bank and how it has been evolving in the sense of digital banking. So before we get into People's Bank, let's speak about you a little bit, since you are into the program, and we are more than happy to have you on board. So you being the Chief Digital Officer of the bank must be a big role, but you must have started somewhere back then when you were younger.
Yes.
How has the journey been for you?
Thank you very much. First of all, I have to thank ChannelEye Rupavahini introduced this program. So I started my banking career in 1991,
Right.
and in the branch banking concept. So after working nearly 10 to 12 years with bank branching, I transferred to IT department.
Right.
With the IT, then I started my IT career with the transformation. So this bank, People's Bank, started core banking solution in 2002. So with that transformation, we started giving more convenient and quality service to the customers. So I worked at our IT department at 2015.
Right.
2015, that was start our digital transformation with the help of our corporate management, chairman, including board of directors and the GM. So they lead that particular project in 2015. So by that day onward, I have transferred to digital department. Then I got promoted as the Chief Digital Officer of the People's Bank in 2020,
Right.
2021.
Right.
Yeah.
Congratulations! I know that
Thank you
because
so
you
much.
have been must have been tremendous work coming
Yes,
all
a
the way
very
from
huge
the
task to us, a challenge to meet.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you have been also been trend setting in the organization. You have been coming up with different opinions and different ideas to make sure that the bank is resilient in digital pathways. So speaking about that, now this digital banking is a novel term to Sri Lanka, and also it has been there, but then it's not much using it.
Yes.
Not many people are using it. There are those who are in the urban areas do use, but then again, it's not that much dispersed into the other areas. So, in a nutshell, if we define what digital banking means to the public, what would that be?
Actually, digital banking is we are the traditional banking activities, processes, and other way what we are doing with the traditional way, we are transforming to digital platform using technology. That means it may be internal process development to our external internal customer, or it may be allowing external customer to do their banking by themselves by using the digital channels.
Right.
That means, so normally customer visit to bank to do their transactions under digital banking platform. They don't need to visit the bank. They can do their banking activities at themselves by using, it may be mobile phone, it may be internet.
Right. So one of those two components can be used for digital banking, and you don't even have to visit the bank. That's the best part of it. Right. So also, when it comes to People's Bank, how has the digital banking journey has it been for People's Bank?
Yeah, as I told at the inception of the program, 2015 is our transformation year. So bank management decided we need to go the digital culture with the global situation, how the other banks are working, how they are doing their change in their banking infrastructure. People's Bank, the first step to the digital transformation. With that transformation, we were able to do customer onboarding process as example. That is the account opening. So we are in the situation when comparing all other market leader, all other competitive bank.
Right.
We are in the process of handling that particular activity well far ahead how they are doing. As example, A to Z, that means start to end that journey, the account opening part, we are doing under green banking concept. That means we are not using any piece of paper. That means gathering customer information. It may be customer CIF information, address information, KYC as per the guideline given by CBSL and FATCA and risk categorization, all the information. Not only that, the AML check-in. AML means anti-money laundering and backlisting. Because as a bank, we have to check that particular customer is listed under AML level.
Right.
So all the activities we are checking online real time with the small, just like a tablet what we are using.
Right.
We are no using any paperwork for that particular activity. Not only that, at the time of account opening for that digital onboarding, we are allowing to customer getting that as example. We are giving e-statement because currently main trend is we are not allowing as traditional way using a passbook. Just a tick only at the time of our account opening, digital marketing agent has to do whether customers prefer to open account with e-statement, just put a tick only. Then next is activating our People's Wave, our most leading app in the market, having 1 million registrations.
1 million.
1 million. That's a huge amount of customers we are onboarded to that whole solution. Then the other one is the debit card. It's the most important one. We are activating for online transactions because most important for this type of situation, pandemic situation, because all are going for the pandemic online transactions. So we are activating that online facility also at the time of account opening. Not only that, we are ample facility this called cardless cash. If customer want to do a transaction, suddenly he forget to take that particular card at the time of he want money. So he, without having that card, he can do getting temporary OTP to that particular phone, his mobile phone. He can do the transaction. Currently, we are having 25,000 per day limit for the transaction parameter value. We can change that even in time. So, and same time, we are capturing customer photo and collecting customer information, additional information as NIC both side or it may passport or other than that, any billing proof is required for the certification of address. So everything we are capturing with the camera of the tablet. So we are archiving them and keeping as a digital image. So no more paper involvement, and terms and conditions also we are taking on with the customer consent of the tablet, and we are taking custom signature also on surface of the tablet, and we are saving it in our internal system, which can accept wherever the customer sit any branch in the network.
Right.
So it's a very great convenient, and that is a award-winning solution. And the main thing is we can go customer doorstep. He may in a home, he may at home, he may at office, he may working in some other paddy field, whatever the area. If that 4G coverage is available, technology that coverage is available, we can go anywhere in the country. No limitation of that. And the one more thing I have to say, this solution is we are deploying our overseas representatives who are working Qatar, Kuwait, Dubai and Korea, all 4 countries. They are collecting remittances and they are doing account opening part on behalf of People's Bank of Sri Lanka. They are who are the workers in foreign workers. So they can open online real-time account and approval part is taken at Sri Lanka. Account opening is done by tablet at their point and account approval at the Sri Lanka. So once our person who is authorized person is approved at the account in Sri Lanka, it's automatically approved at he can use the account, enjoy it, maybe Kuwait, in Qatar, whatever the country.
Right. So this is specifically for those who are living in abroad countries, so that they can deposit their money to Sri Lankan banks from there without having to come here to open an account.
Yes, and we are saying that they can finance their own finance, they can manage with People's Digital. That's our motto. That's why, because our convenient, our digital platform is so convenient to the customer, which there's no any endless solution are there.
Now you also mentioned about how people are, how you have taken steps to digitalize everything. Now there's also cardless cash option. How is the public or your customer base reacting to this? Are they embracing it?
Yes, actually it's a very, very salient feature. The reason why, actually sometimes we also forget to take our card at when you need extra money other than our pocket.
Exactly.
So that there is no hassle of lending money someone. If my account is saving money, just I need to activate that particular service. So if I service enable, just I go to ATM, just key in my NIC. It may be old number structure or new number structure. We can we can enter that particular value. Once I key in within 2 or 3 seconds, one OTP is returned to my phone.
Mobile phone.
Yeah. So by using that phone, then you can enter the amount and you can get the withdrawal. Only very convenient way, but just 2 steps only. Another marvelous feature, let's say as example, today is a holiday.
Yes.
All the banks are closed. But say one of your friends is requesting money to have some urgent requirement. Let's say we are having that particular it may be, So if he is having account or you are using mobile app, then you can still you can send money to him, and if he is having ATM card only for the particular bank, he can do the withdrawal since it is all the banks are closed. But we are having facility, no need to have bank account, no need to have ATM card, even though we can do the withdrawal by our ATM network.
So even if you don't have account?
Yes, we are calling it as mobile cash.
Right. Okay.
How it works, let's say currently we are allowing to generate that particular transaction by going to our SBU. SBU means self-banking unit, used to be the nice colored one, having ATMs, CDMs and kiosks.
Right.
So in that kiosk, we are allowing that facility. Once I key in that card and enter my NIC number, there is an option called mobile cash sending. Just I need to get to know my senders, that means beneficiaries, NIC and mobile number only.
Right.
This is the unique key.
Okay.
If I in a situation that particular NIC is not having to me, but still I can have some dummy value as NIC. The reason why system is checking the both receiver and the sender sending same value to validate the transaction.
Right.
So in that situation, if I am keen say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the generation of transaction, but I need the phone number of the particular person. Why?
Okay.
It is the we are sending that OTP for that.
Okay.
So that then I am entering the amount, then transaction is completed, and as soon as I complete the transaction, that beneficiary will get the OTP is under his People's Bank label as inbox. So he is going to ATM, select mobile cash withdrawal, just see in keys in IC, he is asking that same question repeatedly. He can go anywhere in the network.
Right.
He can anywhere in the network. He may be in Colombo, he may be in outside Colombo. Whatever the rural area.
Right.
He's only thing going to People's Bank ATM only. Then he is key in that is in IC, then followed by the OTP value which is in the inbox is 8 pound. Then the amount I have said 15,000, then 15,000. Once those three fields validated, this ATM will dispense the cash.
Oh wow.
No account involved, no card involved.
Oh, that's great. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant feature because now not everybody has access to sometimes to go and open a bank account, and then you can definitely just take your mobile phone and get it done.
Yes.
Brilliant. All right. So let's also speak about the fact that Sri Lanka is now digitalizing everything now, because now we have to keep up with the world and the trends that are available, especially when it comes to fintech and finances and also management of finances. And now, as the Chief Digital Officer of People's Bank, what do you think, in your perspective, that the importance of Sri Lanka digitalizing transactions and digital transactions?
Actually, digital is the buzzword in the current economy, because with digitalization, all the financial activities are disrupted. So, as People's Bank or as also any banking institute, if we are not move with the digital transformation, I think future is, we can't say what will be the future, because when global, when we see with the pandemic situation also, the interruption, the inclusion of digital transformation is a very much in that one. So as example, now People's Bank, when you take People's Bank or any banking activity, any banking institute, if you're going for digital, so we as example, when we say the way how we treat to our customer previously, so it's a traditional way. He has to come to the bank and waiting in a queue and do that. He won't fulfill this requirement. But now, not only our bank, all the banks are moving that particular facilities to put that online channel. It may be not fund transfer, it may be not bill payment, in coming to account opening, it may be loan granting. Likewise, so many activities now they are giving to customer, and not only that, his financial transactions behavior and as a dashboard, that up to that level, his expensive pattern, also that level, now all banks are supporting to customer, because now no more need to be with the brick and mortar branch in future. A very near future, I think Sri Lanka also with the government in support and CBSL guideline, I think, because they day by day they are changing their legal framework, they are changing their regulatory framework to support this digital vision of the government. So I think there may be very good vision and good trend, and near future people, Sri Lanka also having very good digital future, I can expect with this current trend.
Yes, I think with the current trend, if I also add something, there might be a day when we don't have a physical bank, we just do everything online and not even humans involved.
There won't be a brick and mortar bank, all that will be neo bank. With the AI technology and ML machine learning and the blockchain, everything will be digitalized, and only we are having all the virtual banks only. Virtual accounts only.
Okay, that's a bright future we are looking at. Right, so let's also speak about the security segment. Now, this is a major concern. Now, we see it sometimes when you do online transactions, security, there are breaches that happen. Sometimes you get into trouble, you lose money, and then there are certain fraud that's happened. How does People's Bank address this, and also how does as a whole of digital banking can tackle this?
Yeah, actually, I can say proudly People's Bank is having, first of all, I have to say we are getting the ISO 20001 certificate. That means most secured bank in security device. Not only that, each and every activity we have under firewall system, and we are covered with latest technology and latest security activities we have taken place. And in addition to that, central bank has given, when we are introducing mobile application or when there is a digital application, we have to follow the minimum guidelines and standard of there. So that certificate issued by third party organization, which is not any relationship with the bank or someone. So that certificate, with that certification only, we can allow that particular solution to market. That means public. So People's Bank obtain each and before introduce that particular solution, before that particular module to the customers, we are always getting that certificate. With that central bank approval only, we are allowing to do that. Not only that, and we are our infrastructure architecture. So we are state of art architecture at data center at location, and not only that, our transaction is always online real time mirroring to that particular DR system. So customers has 100% security, and there is no any more risk and no any fear to have bank with People's Bank, because we are having most of the systems are handling by our internal permanent staff.
Right.
So that is another addition, not all hired by any other third party company. So those are the main features why People's Bank is, why you are joined with People's Bank, what are the People's Bank having so many security, and we are having leading all the guidelines followed by given by the particular security organization and everything.
Right. So also let's speak about the support that's received to you from the CBS side and also from the government to establish these digital transactions and banking. How about that? How does that work?
Yeah, actually, when we take central bank, they are in the far ahead vision of doing digital platform, taking our country to digital era, because they are having immense support via the regulatory framework, and they are, as I told you, they are legal framework, and they have sandboxes there to test our systems and do that particular system enhancements.
Everything is tested before it's deployed.
Yes, definitely. Then, and they are having ample support to do the next generation digital platform. And not only that, vision of the government, and within the banking sector, in the financial sector, they have all the government infrastructure they are planning to move with digital.
Right.
And as leading bank, as lead state bank,
yes.
So we are also incorporate the government activities to provide their solution, support to their solutions. So in future we are having so many discussions with government sector also to enable that requirement wanted by the government.
Right.
Yeah, and not only that, in our bank level, now we are doing as much as possible to educate and or acknowledge our customer base to go for digital. That's our as a responsibility of People's Bank as a government bank.
Right. So let's also speak about what's in the future. Now, this is exciting to see that everything is getting cardless and nothing physical basically in the future. So now we see all these kiosks, because earlier we only could withdraw money. Now we can even deposit money using kiosk machines, and also, like you mentioned, there are so many other facilities available to the public that sometimes they're not even might not be aware of at the moment. So in terms of getting this message to the non-urban areas or rural areas, what can the banking system do in terms of your point of view?
Yeah, actually, as People's Bank, I can proudly say we are having nearly 798 locations throughout the country. That means we are reaching all the rural areas of the country. Not only other banks, with bank branches and service centers, we are covering entire country. So with the help of that one, we are giving that services what I told you at the inception. We are offering all these banking services to irrespective of the location. So one more thing, and we are educating our customers. We are always giving support to them to change your life pattern, change your banking activities, change your way of doing banking with the using of People's Digital. The reason why once they got good idea, and once they feel that convenient, when they that confidence, and they build that condition with the bank, that particular technology, it is not a big difficult to transform their activities to digital also, as my understanding. So we are in process of day by day, when customers are coming to the bank, we are in the process of giving that particular idea and particular knowledge to the customer with the net support of that particular branch network.
Okay. Right. As the final word, let's also address the public and tell, because now you have been in the industry for so many years, and also from the People's Bank has been digitalizing itself from 2015 onwards, as you mentioned. So there's a lot of knowledge that you have gained from different perspectives, from the professional point of view and also from by working with the customers and different other clients. From your point of view and based on your knowledge and understanding, what is the message that you want to give to the public about trusting digital banking?
Actually, my message is customer, you can do your own banking activities with the help of digital platform. No need to be afraid, no need to be, you can keep on trust your transfer, because as I think People's Bank is having most trust because we are in the SI system. Not only all banks are, I think they are doing at their level to keep their security, and all the measurements are taken place based on the CBSL guideline and other infrastructure requirement. So keep that trust and join with digital, because you will get that particular value of digital, since you at the time of your taking for transaction, you are saving your time, you are saving your cost. Everything you as example, if you want to pay bill, if you want to transfer, everything while you are working, while you are traveling, while you are doing at home, any area. Now bank is no more need to reach the bank. Your bank account with your palm. That's
Exactly.
why. So that's why if you're having idea about working in the digital environment, so move with the digital banking, enjoy the digital platform given by particular bank, and it may be your future. It may, because in near 4 couple of years, Sri Lanka was also going your bank. Sri Lanka also now coming, because we are now focusing to generation Y after 1980s.
Yes.
So they are always move with their life with the phone. So we have to give all the solutions via the phone. Otherwise, we are not in the marketplace. That's why. That's the People's Bank vision. There are more to come. People's Bank, more solutions are introduced into the public. So in near future, our plan is so many new latest technologies incorporating with AI solutions and APIs. So we are giving this new banking fee experience to the public as People's Bank.
Brilliant. So the public can definitely visit your website and find out about all these services.
Yeah, actually, if you want to get, because our marketing department is very highly keen on that particular website, they are always updating and alerting all the changes taken place for the banking activities. You can go to www.peoplesbank.lk, our corporate website. On there is a new product of People's Pay. That is our new lifestyle product.
Right.
We are day by day we are improving that quality. All the new values are coming with our digital wallet solution. We are calling it People's Pay. It is having that day. Now we are starting digital onboarding pattern also with next month.
Right.
So you can log on to www.peoplespay.lk. That is our that one. You can get experience and information, everything beyond that.
On that, okay. Right, thank you so much once
Thank
again
you.
for joining me, Mr. Mangala Kariyawasam. We understand that you are a busy person with so many other aspects, being a person who is into a chief digital officer at the People's Bank, because now it's not easy governing all that.
Yes.
And so thank you once again for joining in
Thank you
for the
very much.
program and having a great discussion. So for our viewers also, we would like to thank you for joining in, and we are going to end today's program to come back next week with another fruitful, insightful discussion on Business Today. Have a good night.